So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Hollins. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Penix now off the bootleg. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
2nd and a yard. They'll run it here with Robinson. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. To the right, that's Pitts. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
On second down, Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. He is in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. His 12th touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. We'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They'll look to throw. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. They're going to go right back to Kamara. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They'll go again here with Kamara. Good blocking to the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown Saints.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The veteran Jamal Agnew going to bring it out. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. A tight end in motion now. On play action, Penix. Off balance throw. It's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, His offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Saints will take over here just past the 30.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans. Here's 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
He'll look to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Ruki's kick is good. And the Saints will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle. It is 3rd and 10. Mooney in motion. On 3rd down, Penix. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. It's a give now to Kamara. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Cooks going in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st down. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We're back to New Orleans. After this, they'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Kamara. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Kamara. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Here's Miller. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Kamara going to try to bull his way in. Good blocking, and he's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will get out in front 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Again, it's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That is brought in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
To throw again, it's Penix. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. Room up the sideline at the 45. Alvin Kamara. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's his third touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. The kick is good. The Saints move out to a 24-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. London brought in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go play action now with Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Pitts is the man in motion. Penix on third down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary.
And he will get into the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. Third and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. Give them 14 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Brought in by Chris Olave. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's caught by Hill. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
A give up the middle with Kamara. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. The pressure too much, and he goes down. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Pete Werner there to make the tackle. Hook him up on a second down and 8. Pitts is the man in motion. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Look wide. Get this one complete. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. 4th down, and here's Penix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Henderson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's real.
Alvin Kamara! And he's got another one! Alvin Kamara! Touchdown Saints! Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The veteran Jamal Agnew going to bring it out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Atlanta.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Penix. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Henderson.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future? So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he will score. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. Grupe able to add the extra point. The Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 46-yard line.
Penix now off the bootleg. A throw on the move is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He's going to run out of time. They get to him, and bring him down. Third and 9. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Saints have got it. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. Defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. And he's going to be taken down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it.